open Discord back up. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. You're definitely not wrong about it being inefficient, but it is cool. Stream. I literally just typed stream into my URL bar, expecting it to take me to Twitch.
Whoa, is this real? No way. Okay, he has mods. What is this? Is this r/2b2t? It is. Oh, that's... How?
How?
Hey, check this out. So you know how you can find grass in village chests?
I did not know that.
Well, somehow this guy found tall grass, the double height grass.
Oh. Huh. I wonder if someone else put it in there, because you know, like, people on 2B2T definitely are not against.
It can't. I don't think that's obtainable, is it? I don't know.
Dude, I have no idea. You know,
I've never seen it before.
There's been a lot of exploits on that server, though.
More than other servers, yeah.
I mean, it's like the second oldest running server, I'm pretty sure.
And it's the server that everybody finds exploits on and tries exploits on, so if there's any exploit, it's likely been done on 2b2t
Man,
first.
There's a name for a crazy ass exploit that just recently happened. I don't remember the name of it, but it was like the FBI had to get involved.
Was it Copenheimer?
Maybe, where he like had managed to like
scan every server in the world. Port scan every server in the world.
No, I don't think I heard about that. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, that one was cool. And illegal, but cool.
I mean, we literally used to watch like world's craziest hack videos in our network administration class. I'll say I think anyone who's interested in computers thinks that it's kind of cool, but they're like, okay, I understand that this is wrong. Some people, anyways. I'm trying to think of exactly what happened. It was like the guy. What did he do? I can't remember. It was specifically with 2B2T.
Oh, was it? Oh, was it the one where he like snuck into his friend's house and put the USB in the back of his computer? Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't happen like recently, but I just heard about it.
That's not very impressive, but that's kind of crazy that he would do that.
Well, I guess it's not really impressive, but like, I mean, that's for a Minecraft server? Yeah, that's kind of...
Yeah, I mean, that's...
I mean, dude, I'm pretty crazy.
Stupid. It's just stupid is what it is.
Yeah, I mean... I feel like going to jail over any video game is kind of stupid, but it happens way more than you would think.
The Copenheimer thing was kind of cool.
So wait, how did that work? You said he exposed every port or something?
So every country, I said it's not every country, it's like every DNS server, or I can't remember the word for it, like each I don't know these technical terms. Each internet hub that other people connect to, and there's like each country has like 1 to 10.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what they're called, but each one has its own range of like IP addresses that connect to it or whatever. Like everybody in one city will have the same first.
Yeah, and
like and so
the internet's forever increasing, and that's why we need to start using IPv6.
Right. So so this guy like made a list of every possible IP address, and then he went like made a list of all the ports that a Minecraft server can run on, and he pinged every single possible server to find every public server, or not every public server, every non-whitelisted server, right, to join it, and to track all the players that are connected to that server, right?
That's insane. That makes me want to whitelist that server.
Yeah, no, that's why I whitelisted my server. He joined my server. He actually joined it. I was looking through the MBT, not the MBT data, and I found his UUID. So he joined my server too. Yeah, he literally joined every single server, but there was some server in Sweden, or was it Germany? I can't remember. There was some server that he found Jeb on, and he joined the server and just started flying around on the Elytra looking for Jeb, and he found him and he killed him. And I think somebody like reached out to Jeb to ask if it was him. He said no, that wasn't me. It turns out whoever's server that was, they were actually using a Fabric mod. Because if you don't know, Fabric servers actually vanilla servers, whereas Forge servers will tell you that it's a Forge server, right?
Okay.
So they thought it was just a vanilla server, but it was actually modded. So it wasn't actually Jeb.
So wait, they were using a mod that lets you change their name?
Yeah, they're using a Fabric mod to log in.
Gotcha. Why is that like the most like beta-esque mod?
I don't know.
Like I feel like that definitely would have been a mod like back in the day.
It was weird when I first heard it, because typically when people want to do that, they just use a server plugin that lets them do it, or they will make their server offline mode.
Huh.
So log in.
I didn't know that there was like such a big want for something like this.
For logging in as other players?
Yeah.
And people do it all the time to get, to get views on YouTube. They'll say, "Oh look, Notch joined my server," or "Oh look, it's Deadmau5, he's on my server," Just random stuff like that.
Shout out to the only celebrity to ever get like custom character model.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And then like Deadmau5 like really wasn't even that big back then too, so shout out to Notch for being the original Deadmau5 fan. Like Notch might not necessarily be the greatest person, but I mean, no one can say he didn't like Deadmau5.
He really likes that kind of music.
Wasn't he trying to DJ when he like first left Mojang? Wasn't that like a big thing? He bought his like $10 million mansion and was throwing raves or some shit.
Yeah, and I think still to this day he'll pay whatever all these big DJ names are, I don't know who they are, pay them to come over and have parties at his house. Yeah, he still does stuff like that.
I wonder how far he's gone down that like road. Like I wonder if he's doing drugs now.
I wonder.
Like, because I mean, like a lot of people who like party all the time, especially at raves, like do a lot of drugs. Like, if there's anywhere to get fucked up and listen to music, it's probably a rave.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all.
I don't know. Cultures just evolve into dumb shit sometimes, I guess. I don't get it either, but I know what happens.
I guess I can kind of understand the drug part.
In my mind, if I'm partying, I'm not trying to focus on life anyways.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't party, but like, let's say I want to get drunk, right? I'm not trying to think about what the fuck is going on in my life or going on in the world. I'm just trying to forget. And I feel like if I were to party, it'd be like the same thing. Like, I'm not trying to be worried about fucking my work or fucking this or that. I'm just trying to have a good time. And for some people, drugs provide that.
Yeah.
Drogues. Who here has the drogues? Hey yo kids, watch out for them drogue dealers. Shout out to Notch. Making an interesting game. Is it even that interesting? I don't know. Has pretty good longevity though.
Speaking of drugs.
Drugs? Did you message me something?
I did.
When I'm on cocaine. Oh man. The title and the thumbnail. What the fuck is going on? Hold on, let me open this in my browser. Wait, what? When I'm on cocaine. Bruh. Oh man. Faster than I can shake a gin and tonic. Oh, that's funny.
I found the original.
The original? I've been out here minding this dirt all the way long day. Everyday housewife. You toss and turn all night worrying about your husband tossing and turning with his secretary. Oh, that's a good one. Bro. Dude, I got Landon to watch the Jesus video today. But he like chuckled. I'm like, dude, that's funny. Fuck you.
He didn't think it was fun.
Nah, he didn't say he didn't think it was funny, but he didn't laugh, so.
He didn't think it was funny.
And Landon laughs too much.
He doesn't have a sense of humor, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was pretty great. I was gonna send it to my friend JJ, but I don't know how he would feel about it because he is like 1 year away from being a priest.
Oh, really?
Yep. He's pretty fucking crazy though. I legitimately I don't know if he actually like believes or if it's like a joke or something. Like I really don't know.
A Catholic like, priest, right?
Actually, I don't know what. I don't actually know like what his denomination is.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to ask him. Cause like I don't know. We've talked about religion like a little bit before, but it's never been like, oh hey, what denomination do you practice? Always like, I'm like, so what are your plans for after this?
Was he one of those, there are good religions and there are bad religions type of people? Or do you think...
No, he just seemed to be like, I don't know, he's pretty chill about everything. He was just kind of like, yeah, so these people believe this, and these other people believe that, and that's pretty much it. I'm like, oh, okay. He's not like, you don't believe what I believe, so I'm gonna rip your head off.
Well, that's cool.
Like I've never seen him act like that, so I'd be kind of surprised if he did. Especially considering when we were working at Taco Bell together, like, dude, this guy's crazy, bro. He'd be like, man, he'd like yell out in the lobby, he'd be like, can I get some balls in my mouth? Like,
for real?
When he told me he was going to school to be a fucking, not a priest, a pastor. I was like, what? I was like, this just doesn't make any sense. And then he was like, yeah, I was homeschooled. I'm like, what? I don't know. He just like everything about him is like a fucking paradox, dude. Not paradox. What's the thing where it's like, it's this, but it shouldn't be this because that just doesn't make sense. Is it an oxymoron? I think it might be an oxymoron. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. My boy JJ, he don't be making sense sometimes, but you know. Wait, have you ever seen my base tattoo?
You have a tattoo?
I have several tattoos.
I don't think I've seen any of your tattoos. I mean, you showed me some stuff on your arm, but it looked like it was drawn with permanent marker.
Oh no, this is like a doodle I put together, and I had it put on my arm.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh, I'll have to show it to you sometime. But anyways, okay, so JJ, when I first met, listen, I didn't know what the word based like meant. I didn't know what the fuck. I didn't know what people used it for. I didn't get it, right? But then I meet JJ at the ye old Taco Bell, and this boy says it based a lot. Okay? So one weekend, it's like Friday, right? I'm like, yo, JJ. It's like matching base tattoos, dog. He's like, I'm down. I'm like, okay. I'm like, so, meet me at my house Saturday, and then we'll go over to my mom's and get it done. He's like, alright, sounds good. So he comes over, we go over to my mom's, and we get our base tattoos on our leg.
Wait, who tattooed it?
My mom.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you know, good times.
Cool.
Good times. I've gotten like considerably more tattoos since then, but ain't nothing but a tattoo thing. Oh no. Windows 7 starter has been banned from the AUMI archive.
Oh, that's not surprising.
Yeah, no, really not.
That guy joined the beta server that I run with my friend, and like started spawning all these items that crash the server whenever you load that chunk that has the item in it. He was like putting them into furnaces and stuff.
that's pretty whack of him.
Yeah, I had to go through and delete all the chunks that had furnaces in them because MC Edit wasn't working with that version.
I would say use Poseidon, but then you have to use Beta Evolutions.
There's a version of Minecraft that it works with, I think. I mean, MC Edit, but I couldn't find it.
Well, so that glitch, they found that glitch forever ago, right? Back when like Sweetstone, beta land, and they patched it way back then. But I don't know if anyone has like the individual patch anymore. I think people just use like Poseidon now, which is what my beta server uses. Except nobody plays on it. I'm probably gonna take it down. Like, oh, hey guys. So after years of you guys asking me if we have a server, I made a server and no one played on it. So stop asking. Because we'd be like, it wouldn't be like a super frequent thing, but every once in a while, somebody would be like, why doesn't ModStation have a server? It's like, because nobody would play on it. It's like, oh, that's a dumb reason. People would play on it. It's like, okay. Like, I would play on it. It's like, well, you haven't got on it once. Someone got on long enough to, like, grief the spawn. And, like, I'm willing to bet that if I check the logs right now, I'm still, like, the last person to have logged in. And that was, like, oh, actually, no, because recently I logged in because that kid was trying to join, but somehow he was downloading the instance, but getting the wrong version of the mod. I'm like, nah, it doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. The mod does not download from the server when you open the instance. The mod is in the instance. Like you were not using my instance. Like you're fucking with me. And then Johnny tried to get him to send his multi-MC logs just so he could like trying to see what was going on, and he never sent them. So I don't know. I don't know what the fuck was up with that. But I was like, man, I don't know. I was like, I guess you can't join the server because it apparently doesn't work. Be like, if we're downloading the same exact instance, dude, then it works. And this guy.
Why is he so loud?
I don't know. It actually annoys the fuck out of me. Especially in the fucking like dead of winter, and he's like, oh, I'm freezing. I need to turn on the heater. Like only one of us can have a heater on one time. It pops the power. So we can only have one heater on at a time, right? And here's the thing. His room, warm as fuck, right? His room already has a desk in it that he doesn't use. He could go play in his room. He can move his setup to his room. But he doesn't. I wish he fucking would. Because, like, for example, yesterday when I made the first video, like, there's a part in there where you can hear him yelling in the background. You'd have to yell pretty damn loud from the other side of the house for that to be happening. But when he's literally one fucking 3-inch wall away.
Have you thought about getting that noise canceling foam?
I have, but so the walls in here have wallpaper, and it's like literally just wallpaper. Like it's the wallpaper, and then behind it is like drywall. There's nothing in between. There's no like layer in between. So it's like if you rip off the wallpaper, you get drywall. So I don't particularly want to stick anything to it because when I go to take it down, at some point, I'm sure, it will be just drywall. But honestly, I should probably just say fuck it because these walls... Man, my mom thinks she's gonna live here for a while and then sell it. I'm like, no one's gonna... Even if you fix it up, it still fucking sucks. I'm 6... Okay, listen, I'm 6 foot tall. Okay, hold on. I don't know if you're in the stream or not, right?
I'm watching the stream, yeah.
Okay. So I'll show you on the stream what I have to do when I take a shower. Okay, so let me go into full webcam mode. Okay, so I'm 6 foot tall, not the tallest person in the world by any means, but like literally like 4 inches taller than the average American male, right? So okay, so when I take a shower, so imagine the shower head's like right here, right? Like literally on top of my head. When I take a shower, I do this the whole time. I'm like, my knees are bent, my back is crouched. Like, unless my mom plans to sell it to a short person, right? And could happen, whatever. But unless the short person's looking at it, they're gonna step in that fucking shower and they're gonna be like, well, hot diggity damn, it's too small to take a bath in, but it's too fucking short to stand up in. No, the hole is too low. Yeah. Like, so I guess a solution would be like, okay, so let's pretend that this green cap is the hole in the wall. I guess what you could do is you can make a shower head that goes straight out and then straight down. And that might provide a little more room, but
Up.
Explain.
Like the head part goes up, and then the part that the water comes out of faces down. That way, it's like artificially higher.
So like a loop.
Kind of.
Like it comes out, goes up, and then comes back down? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, so it's higher.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that could work, except I don't know if there's...
It would look weird.
I don't know if there's enough room. Like the ceiling's like right above it.
Oh.
I wish.
Wait, so the ceiling's just too short. That's why the plumber put it there, because it would have been weird if it was like coming out of the ceiling.
You wanna know what? Honestly, you wanna know what the real problem is? Now that I'm thinking about it.
What?
The tub's too high. The tub, like, okay, let's say I step over the barrier of the tub, right? The floor I just stepped off of is like right here. The barrier of the tub is like up here, okay? But then you step into the tub, and the floor of the tub is like right here.
Yeah, it's like a foot higher.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know if I put like a lower tub in there, that'd probably work. I don't know. I just don't know how long I'm gonna live here, cause like, it's like every time I talk to my mom, she's always like back and forth. She's like, oh, you can live with me until you get done with what you're trying to do, so that you can afford like an apartment by yourself. Cause like apartments in Ohio are expensive as fuck. Like my mom pays.
They are?
Yeah, my mom pays like $1,600 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment.
Oh my gosh.
Right, and like on $16 an hour, I just can't afford that. Like, I mean, I would literally have to like drop car insurance, not have fucking
Is,
heat.
is that a recent thing? That's got to be a recent thing, right? Ohio wasn't always like that.
In the last 2 years, it jumped up that high, but I mean,
right, that makes more sense.
It wasn't okay. So like, so to preface, she lives in the ghetto, right? She's paying $1,600 for a 2-bedroom apartment in the ghetto. Now, this apartment, like 3 years ago, would have still been too expensive for the area that it's in. It still would have been like $1,000 a month. Which, considering the area, is still, I mean, it's Columbus City Schools, which are literally, like, they're the shittiest schools in Ohio, and they are some of the worst schools in America. So, I mean, it's not a good school district. There's crime everywhere. I'm pretty sure like in Columbus, like by like January 28th or something like that, we had already set like a new record for homicides in January.
Jeez.
Yeah, so like it's a shit fucking area, and she pays almost $2,000 a month, and I'm like I don't want to live in a shit area. So I'm gonna go live in a nice area and pay $3,000 a month? I can't afford that. Like I said,
for the same price, you could get a slightly crappier apartment in Hawaii.
I was telling my friend's looking for a new apartment, right? And actually, I gotta tell you something else crazy about this. Cause something just happened last night with her roommate. So she can't stand her roommate. So long as, you know. So she's looking for a new apartment, and I was like, look, my dad pays like $800 less for a 4-bedroom house than my mom does for a 2-bedroom apartment. Like, if you have the credit, just try to get a fucking house. Like, obviously, yeah, live in a house a little longer than you normally do in an apartment. Well, some people. But, like, you go save some money. I can almost guarantee it. Yeah, I don't know. Things have been kind of strange in Ohio with, like, money. It's like wages aren't inflating, but fucking the price of everything is. Which doesn't make sense, because companies keep saying, oh, but if we pay people more money, it's gonna inflate prices, blah, blah, blah. But they're not paying more people more money. It's like, are you guys planning to? Probably not, so what the fuck are you doing? I don't know.
That argument only works when there's no inflation to begin with. If there's no inflation and you raise wages, that causes inflation a little bit. But right. If there's already inflation, you have to raise wages to adjust for the inflation.
Well, see, and that's the thing. They haven't been raising wages, like, so pretty regularly. I would say at least once a year in Ohio, they'll raise minimum wage like 10 cents, right? Which is great and all, except for the part where, like, it currently costs $1,600 for a 2-bedroom apartment in Ohio. Even 2 people on, like, I understand that, like, you're kind of supposed to, like, you know, you're supposed to go search for those jobs that pay more than minimum wage. But let's be real, not everybody does. And, like, even with, like, 2 adults making minimum wage, I mean, what do they not have a car? Like, do they take the bus everywhere? Like, how do they afford that? I don't know how the fuck my mom affords that shit. I mean, I'm not gonna say how much she makes, but she only makes a little more than I do. Like, a few dollars, I should say. But, like, still, it's nothing, like, uber fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. So anyways, so So my friend who's looking for a new apartment, right? So a nurse comes up to us today because there was just a couple of us sitting around in the the nurse break area, and she comes up to us. She's like, "Hey, do any of you have blah blah blah's contact information?" So she was crying yesterday. She's freaking out because her roommate was like abusing her dog, and she had seen some of it on the camera, but then her roommate blocked the camera.
That's pretty messed up.
So she was like, I just want to know if she's okay. Her dog's okay. It's like, oh yeah, we'll text her, make sure she's all right. And like, I don't know. I feel like I don't know what happened when she got home, but I feel like she's way too calm for all that. I was like, hey, are you okay? She's like, oh yeah, I'm okay. My roommate was. Hold on. I don't even remember what she said, but now I want to remember what she said. She says, when I got home, I told my roommate off, and I'm like, okay. But then she sent me a screenshot from her camera, like, 'cause she has cameras up around her house, because, well, one, she's trying to watch her dog, and two, I guess she like they got broken into one time. So she has cameras up around the house, and she literally sent me a screenshot that she took of her roommate, like, having this like choker chain around the dog, like pulling it up on the dog.
What?
Yeah, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you you told her off? You didn't fucking body slam a hoe? Like, listen, if you want me to, if you want us to come over and talk to your roommate, I will. Like, the fuck? That makes me mad as hell.
Yeah, it's messed up.
I mean, but I think her lease is up in like, I think she said 3 months. So I'm like, well, I hope you find a new apartment. Get the fuck away from this crazy bitch. Oh my god. I guess her roommate is like on some serious other shit, because her roommate has a dog, right? But it's elderly as fuck, and I guess she just like yells at it all the time. Like, her roommate's dog had pooped in the house, like some little like fucking turd driblets, man. And I guess she sat there for like 30 minutes yelling at the dog. Like, what is wrong? Like, I don't understand what is wrong with this girl, with this woman. Like, I asked her where she met her roommate. I was like, where do you know this woman from? She sounds horrible. She's like, oh, well, we were friends in high school, but I didn't know she was gonna be like this. I'm like, the old friend dilemma. You get along with people when you don't have to live with them, but then you try to live with them, and you're like, oh man, I fucked up. I think if I were to live with one of my super best friends, like one of my friends who I did like everything with in high school, I think we'd probably get along pretty alright. But like, I definitely have friends that like, if we lived together, no. Nope. Sorry, pal. Never, not gonna happen, buddy-o. And like, man, I hate when people want to like room together. They're like, oh man, we could get an apartment, blah blah blah. Like, I have a friend, and he is a really good friend, but he just like, as we became more of an adult, he just never gained that like adult responsibility. Like that was just never like a thing to him. And like he still lives at his dad's house, just like doing drugs all day long.
Yeah, definitely don't want a roommate with him.
Yeah, and it was like there was a point in time where it was like, oh man, we could room together. I'm like, man, Patrick, I love you, buddy, but I just don't trust you enough. I mean, I guess so. My friend Jason keeps more in contact with him than the rest of us do, I guess. And he said that he's doing better. He like isn't like fucking. He's not like coked out anymore. And he's had the same job for like 6 months or something like that. Which is better than where he was at. Which was really strange, right? Because he had his first job, I swear, for like 2 years. And then I don't know what happened. He just decided to jump off the deep end. I don't know. He got bored or something.
Wait, what does that mean?
So he was like, he wasn't necessarily like acting childish, but he was just like the stoner who lived at home. Like he was just smoking weed like 24/7. But he still like held down a job and stuff. Like this was so it's like he wasn't doing that bad. But then it was just like all of a sudden, Patrick does coke now. And he's like full blown addicted. But then he lost his job and well, didn't have any money anymore. So, yeah, interesting times. He also, he might still have a drinking problem, though. This is like the thing, was like, he was like doing drugs and drinking. I'm like, man, you're trying to die, fam. Trying to die. But, shout out to Patrick. Haven't seen him in a long time. Maybe I should try to see what Patrick's up to. See if he still looks like he's from the Amish country. Yeah, he just grew this like fucking top tier fucking neck beard. Like
awesome.
And it was just so like, I mean, it definitely fit who he is or was at the time. But like, oh man, it was crazy, dude. He looked like his fucking name was Jebediah. Like back in the old world.
I met this Amish guy. I mean, he's kind of a kid, even though I was younger than him at the time. I was like, I don't know, 11. He was, I don't know, 18, 19.
Right, I got
and he just seemed like a normal guy. He seemed like a nice guy, and he was shunned from his community because I don't know, some dumb stuff, like he listened to music or something like that. I don't know, something dumb, and he was so depressed because of it. It was so sad. Cause
that's rough.
Yeah, he missed his family, but at the same time he knew that what they were doing was wrong. So he was like so torn between just living a normal life and being with his family.
It's like literally two worlds. I mean, it's like in like the Amish like village. I mean, they don't like have any electric or anything. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And
they don't have cars. I mean, it's literally a different world. Like, bro, even Native Americans use cars and electric. Fuck. Dude, so obviously in like recent years, people have like hardcore adapted saying Native Americans instead of referring to them as Indians. And like I've gotten so used to it, right? That like sometimes somebody who I'm just gonna like blatantly say is ignorant will be like, yeah, Indians. I'm like, you mean like from Asia? They're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, India and Asia? Like, no, I'm talking about the people that were here before us. I'm like, oh, Native Americans, gotcha. Like, fuck, confused myself, sorry. Sorry, I'm living in 2020, or 2022, I forgot that things weren't always like this. I'm not inherently against, like, being politically correct, right? But at the same time, like, bro, like, let a joke be a joke. Fuck. Everything doesn't have to be so damn serious. It's like different when someone is, like, beating the shit out of somebody and they're like, yeah, you fucking blah, blah, blah. Like, that's
you said the N-word.
Yeah, like, that's obviously a problem, right? But like, when someone's, like, just making a joke, it's like, come on, man. It's like, this person doesn't have fucking hostile intentions. So you can only sleep through thunderstorms, huh? You can't just sleep when it's raining? That's annoying.
Yeah, well, I don't get why that's a thing. It'd be kind of it would make more sense if you couldn't sleep during thunderstorms because it's like too noisy and it wakes you up, you know?
Yeah,
that would make more sense.
This is true.
And it would also creates a situation of like I don't know.
You know, I want Mojang to add like 3D sound, if you know what I mean by that.
Hey, Lukey.
Didn't they already do that? I think they added that in 1.18. Was it 1.18.2? Super recently, they just added that.
How do you enable that? Oh, hold on. Oh, never mind. That's just. Never mind. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
We found it.
Wait. No. But I did find something. So you know how. Okay, so like my Java is always set to. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta share my desktop. My Java is always set to the default system default because Java is stupid. But there's a thing here.
Oh.
Does it change it here? It does. Oh, that's nice.
Was that new?
It has to be. It has to be.
Is that a mod? Let me look at vanilla.
I don't think I have any sound mods installed.
Hey, Lukey.
That's
what's
cool.
up?
I just wanted to say goodnight.
Oh, good night. Have a nice
I'll
sleep.
talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I literally, you know how much easier that would have made my stream? I wouldn't have had to spend an entire Sunday trying to figure out, oh hey, Pulse Audio sucks.
Yep.
Man. All I had to do was sound settings, bro. Of course, that doesn't help me with other Java applications, but oh well. I don't know where 3D sound would be if they did add it, because it's not in sound settings.
I thought for sure they added that recently.
Oh, you know what? I was reading the weekly snapshots like for the 1.19 stuff.
Oh, is that what it's for?
I think they might have. I feel like I remember reading something about it in one of of those blog posts. So it's like they did. I think it might be in one of those snapshots.
Oh yeah, it is coming in 1.19. Yep.
Okay.
Minecraft 1.19 adds 3D audio. Yeah.
So I realized something today is that 1.19 is called the Wild Update, and which I think would probably be cool, right? But like, I feel like they could do more with like the stuff that they added in 1.18. Like, I feel like they could refine it. Just because like because they added the idea of like cave biomes or Y biomes, I guess would be a good way to put it.
And then they only added 2 biomes.
Yeah, it's like they could like. Here's the thing, right? You know how they do like those patches where it's like 0.1, 0.2. But I don't know if you remember, and I maybe I'm remembering this wrong. I don't know. But in 1.7, they would, because like I mean they went all the way to 0.10, 1.7.10. They went that far.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like in a couple of those like point whatever updates, I'm pretty sure they added content. It wasn't just fixing stuff.
Do you remember the 1.11.1 update?
I'll be honest, I couldn't tell you if it was 1.11. I don't think I was playing Modern like at all during that time.
I don't know if it was 1.10 or 1.11, but they actually added iron nuggets in one of those. It was the weirdest thing ever. They actually added an item to the game in one of the patch releases, whatever you call it.
I swear they did that in the 1.7 update. Like during the patches they were like releasing content.
They might have, yeah.
So like I don't get why they just couldn't do that. It's not like they fucking release an update every 6 months anymore. Like they literally like they take their sweet old time to release updates these days, and I'm not mad about that.
I am. Like, they're a multi-billion-dollar company. Can you hurry up a little? Can you hire some more people? What's going on?
I mean, that's fair. They could definitely hire more people. You know, something that I think about sometimes is that, like, so, do you know what Barstool Sports is?
Barstool Sports?
Yeah, they're like essentially. I guess a good way to describe them is they're like a social media company. I don't really think they originated like that. But so anyways, so there's this. Wait, actually, do you know who Dave Portnoy is?
Nope.
From Dream Theater.
So there was this guy who. They were doing something. This was one of his like original employees, right? They were doing something. He lost a finger, right?
Oh.
And his mom was, because he was like 19. His mom's freaking out. His mom convinced him to leave the company, but he still had stock in the company. Like he was like, cause like the guy Dave who owns it, he was like, oh, you know, I understand, yada yada, but he still like had his like, you know, 20%, whatever it was, you know. And then a media company bought Barstool Sports for like $300 million or something, right? So his 20% that was worth like, it wasn't 300,000, might have been 300 million. I don't know. It was a lot of money. It was like way more money than I thought the company was valued at. And so in the interview with Dave Portnoy when the company got bought, something like this. I don't remember exactly what happened. So the shares went up like in major value, like super went up in value, right? So he's telling the story about this guy who still has like 20% in the company. And he's like, man, I bet his mom ain't mad that he met me now.
Yeah.
He's like his son could sell and become a millionaire right now.
I guess so.
So I'm like, well, I mean, I guess I wouldn't be mad about becoming a millionaire. There's a guy I went to high school with who I guess like has had really good luck with investing. Like I guess he made like 60,000 last month just from investing, which is like crazy to me because he was one of the dumbest kids you ever met. I mean, the dude like was still in like algebra 1 when we graduated. Like in Ohio, like, okay, so there are these like special tests that they'll give to like slow people in Ohio, so that you can like get out of certain classes so that you can graduate. I don't know if they made him take one of them or not, because I mean he still graduated, so I kind of wonder if he had to take one. But yeah,
That doesn't sound right.
He just wasn't, dude. Ohio's so fucked when it comes to education. I wish I could remember what it's called, because like there's a thing. So obviously, so you know what special ed is, right? So it's like there's special ed, but then there's another class. It's like a whole nother level of special ed. It's like that's where those kids go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful by any means.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So they don't take state testing. They take state testing, but like a severely modified version. And like I've heard of cases where somebody was like couldn't pass their OGTs, so they gave them that test instead. And like OGTs, wow. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say this test was like a breeze, but I mean like, diggity damn, dog. And like I've seen they call them binders, right? And it literally is like a big ass binder filled with like pictures. It's like a picture test, I swear to God. So they call them binders. Like I've seen what is in the binders before. Like I had asked a teacher. I was like, can I see what this is? She's like, oh sure, that's a practice. I'm like, wait, you mean tell me these people gotta practice this? But, you know, of course.
What's the practice?
It's like similar questions, different scenarios. Because like, so when you have people like that, they don't necessarily know, like, say they cut themselves. They might not necessarily know to go to the emergency room, or they might not know how to cook or clean. It's like their test is based on like basic life skills instead of stupid school bullshit.
Okay.
Which, I mean, is fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. Those people need to know how to live too. Someone gotta teach them. I know their fucking parents don't. Which pisses me the fuck off. Like, I've met some really shitty parents of special needs kids. I'm just like I hate to say it, but like if your child being special needs is a problem for you, then you need to give that kid to somebody that it's not a problem for. Like, oh, it's your kid. It's like, well, if you don't treat your kid like fucking shit, what does it's your kid even mean? What does that even mean? That holds no value. oh, it's my kid. I'm gonna treat him like the scum of the earth because my DNA was too fucked up for them. Like, I hate people. It's like there are certain things that people are born with, and you know, genetic related things are things you quite literally get from your parents. So,
sorry for interrupting you, but this has only happened like 4 times in my life. I wrote a whole bunch of code.
Okay.
And it worked.
Nice.
It just worked. First try. Heck yeah.
Dude, so just fun fact about stuff like that. So Miffy is, I'm pretty sure you know who Miffy is.
Right.
He.
California kid.
No. That's Old Mana.
Oh.
Miffy is Canadian kid.
Oh, I don't know who Miffy is then.
Fuck. He made the Nerds mod.
Okay.
I don't know if you were there when we were memeing about that.
I do remember that.
So he's made like so many like simple Forge mods that like he like doesn't even test them anymore. He just assumes they work.
Wow.
And like the Nerds, like he didn't test the Nerds mod. I mean it works. Obviously Forge back then is kind of broken and sucks, but it's better than Mod Builder back then. Da-ding. You know the interesting thing is, it's like every once in a while I come across these things for old Minecraft, and it's just so clear that this person understood Java and like what they were doing. But then it's like the only thing they ever did. They never continued doing anything. It's like
they probably like got hired at Oracle. They are making
maybe.
a ton of money or something, you know.
I mean, maybe. It's definitely possible. So I've been thinking about something, right? So I know Oracle is like the mainstream Java, but like on Linux at least, I use OpenJDK. Now, so OpenJDK is open source, but so does like is Oracle, like, are they like the creators of Java, and then like other Java projects such as OpenJDK can update their stuff after Oracle releases?
So I don't know about the second bit. I'm not exactly sure, but the first bit, Oracle did not invent Java. They purchased it from someone else, but now they're maintaining it.
Okay.
They're the people who update it.
So then obviously it's like a copywritten thing. So how, I don't understand how there is open source Java then. I don't get how that's a thing.
It's under a license where you can't use the code in something else and sell it. Like you can use the code and distribute it for free, but you can't sell it. I think that's how it works.
Oh, okay. So it's under I know what you're talking about. Okay, that makes sense.
As far as I know, that's how it works.
I just like when I was like, so I did a little bit of reading trying to figure out why Pulse Audio and Java are broken like this, and it's like either Linux could fix it or Java could fix it, and I'm like, well, I don't know how to kernel, but I know how to Java a little bit. I was like, I wonder if I could make like a custom version of Java with like based off the OpenJDK code, like make like a branch or something. But dude, I don't even know where I would start with that. It was just like a wild idea I had. Because, like, to be completely honest, even if I knew exactly what the issue was, I mean, I'm not, like, super technical with me Java. I'm a little more old Minecraft with me Java.
Yeah, and I think only a small portion of Java is written in Java. I think it's mostly C.
I had a feeling that Java would not be written in Java because that's kind of confusing.
Well, C was written in C.
Did not know that.
Like 99% of it. And then the other 1% was in assembly just so they could get it started when C didn't exist. But once C existed, they wrote the rest of C in C.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Most programming languages are written in C. I mean, everything's written in C if you go back far enough. Like Java, Minecraft. Like the LWJGL, the libraries that basically make Minecraft possible.
Right.
Because otherwise the performance would be terrible. Those libraries are written in C. So.
Well, maybe that's why they're trying to maybe that's why they're trying to move away from Java. I don't know. I know that I don't want them to move away from Java because of modding, because like on Bedrock, it's like mods don't exist. They have like crappy add-ons. And then like they don't even like let people add good stuff with add-ons.
The people who are high up are too
Out of the loop.
They're too stupid to understand. Like, it's fine if you make it open source. If they made Bedrock Edition open source, modding would be fine.
Listen. Minecraft open source in general. Like, I get you can decompile Java and you can, you can do like the Fabric and like the modern Forge and Fabric stuff where you don't even have to decompile it. You just fucking look at the code with mappings. But like, I don't know, man. I feel like modding could be a fair bit more interesting if they released, like, if they went open source and released like an official API.
Yeah, if
they made a good
I don't think they
anyways.
need an API. I don't think they need one. All they need is to have an actual mod loader.
Okay,
and then they'd be good. They'd be perfectly good to go. Maybe some mixins, but that's it. Then from there, the Forge API could still exist. It just wouldn't be Forge mod loader. It would be Forge API. And so, and then Fabric could still exist as well. They should do that. They really should do that.
It'd be great. It really would be great. You know what thought crosses my mind every now and then when I'm browsing CurseForge is, who the fuck actually made Rift mods? It's like enough people made Rift mods for that to be an option on CurseForge, but it's like there still just aren't that many Rift mods.
When 1.13 came out, I'm pretty sure Fabric didn't exist at the time, and Forge was taking their sweet time to update, taking freaking forever. And I'm pretty sure that's when somebody made Rift.
That is definitely one upside to Fabric coming around, is that Forge was like, well, fuck, now we have to update faster. Because they really used to just wait.
Man, I like Forge only because they're like the established mod loader API currently, but I kind of just want Forge to die so that it can be replaced with something better.
Yeah. Or fucking Lex Manos to get tired of his shit and give it to somebody else, and they could just make Forge better. My big issue with everybody like dick riding Fabric the way that they are is that like it just doesn't, from like a person who knows a little bit about modding but not a lot of it, like it just doesn't, it does not sound like, it sounds like the learning curve is this big, but the benefit is this small. It's like, why would I not just keep using Forge?
Yeah, it's... I need to find some kind of better setup thing for Fabric, because the only reason I'm not learning Fabric is just because it's such a pain in the butt to set up. I don't want to set it up. Forge is awful enough as is to set up. Like, why can't you just download it, open your IDE, and start coding? Why do you have to run all these Gradle commands to get started? And Fabric is like 10 times more complicated. I mean, I think the, what is it? I think IntelliJ has a thing that makes it easier, but I don't want to use IntelliJ.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of IntelliJ.
I liked when, back when Forge first came out, you could use MCP to basically edit Java files with a text editor, and then run a command to compile it, and then there's you didn't even need an IDE.
True. I think you could do that all the way up until like
1.12.
Like 1. Oh, was it that long?
I think that's when MCP ended. I think that was the last one. There was like
okay.
an unofficial MCP 1.13 that gained a little bit of traction.
Yeah. Yeah, MCP Reborn is pretty cool, except they fall under some, they use some dumbass license. I wish I could remember what it was. And you're not allowed to distribute mods that are made with it.
Oh, it's because it contains Mojang's code. Mojang won't let you distribute it. Yeah, even like the Bukkit, even whenever you download Bukkit now, there's no actual Mojang code in it. When you run the jar, it like downloads the Minecraft jar and patches it.
So wait, how does that even work? Because Mojang like sued Bukkit, and then they were the owners of Bukkit. I don't know if they still are.
Yeah, they still own Bukkit.
Oh, okay. So
I'm pretty sure.
So even though they own Bukkit, they're like, oh hey, we're not putting any Minecraft code in this.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
That's kind of cringe.
I say that, but I was actually using Paper Spigot, so I should look that up. I wonder if it actually doesn't contain Mojang code.
Man, whatever happened to Cauldron?
There's a new thing like Cauldron that I found the other day. It's very new, but you can run Forge with Bukkit. What's it called?
I remember back when I used to make, back whenever Cauldron was around, so like maybe like 1.7 time era. I remember I got so used to like doing a bunch of stuff from plugins instead of like using mods. That was like when I made a modded server, I would use Cauldron so that I can still have my plugins. Interesting times.
think I found it. Yeah, I found it. So you can do. They have 1.18.2 bucket with forge. Yeah,
Interesting.
I should send this to you. It's pretty cool.
So
I haven't
like,
tested it, but they claim that it works.
I wonder if like modern bucket is like better, or if it's still like the same dumb shit that it used to be.
It's pretty much the same.
That's no fun.
What do you not like about it?
Oh, what is it called? I mean, I would like to think they've improved their mappings by now, but like their mappings, garbage. I don't know. I would like to think that things got easier. I just never really cared for the things that were available in like the Bucket API.
At least they're consistent. They don't change the names of stuff all the time like Forge used to do.
Well, see, the last time I tried to do something in Bucket, they like it was like literally nothing had names. Like A, B, C. But it was like
Was that for alpha?
No. This was like release 1.2. I mean, it was a long time ago, but
I wonder if that was like a beta build or something, because I've never seen that before.
I mean, I know like all of the beta versions also have that, where like the mappings that they released just mapped the classes, not like names of, or mapped the names of classes, but didn't map like functions and stuff.
Okay.
But I mean, it sounds like they changed that, so that's good. Good to know. Good to know. 3 edgy 5 me. Mohists. I don't even know how you say that. Mohists. Mohist. This looks cool. So 1.7 discontinued, 1.12, 1.16. I think it's interesting how they only have like versions for like the versions of Minecraft that people were like heavily modding in.
Right. All the mod versions. Yep. It makes sense. It's not something that's easy to do, so if you're going to do any versions, you might as well do the ones that people are going to use. Or use the most.
Actually, whenever I'm like looking through CurseForge, it always makes me happy to see the like 1.16 mods updating to 1.18. Because, man, people just did not care to update to 1.17.
Yeah, no, I mean, for good reason. It was basically like, it was an incomplete update.
It was a useless fucking update.
Yeah, nobody wanted to play that. Nobody played it, and so because nobody played it, nobody made mods for it.
Oh yeah, you go spend the time to do that just to get 2 downloads?
I mean, I updated my mods to every version, but yeah, most people didn't. I feel like I have to update my mod because people will use it on vanilla servers, you know.
Oh, well, that's fair. They probably do. I mean, it's the Shulker tooltips is a pretty good mod. Shulker. I wish I had a quicker way of placing the start down. Oh, I've been placing dirt down for like an hour. I've been placing dirt down for like an hour. I'm almost out of dirt. I'm gonna have to get some more dirt because I've been placing dirt down for like an hour. Yeehaw! And that is my song. I've been placing dirt down for like an hour.
Cool.
Dude, I thought I was Kanye. I want the old Kanye. I thought I was Kanye.
I miss the old Kanye.
Dude, I saw this interview, this like post-performance interview of Kanye. And it was like the first time he had done a concert in like some years or something. And the interviewer's like, "Are you excited to be back performing?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm really excited. Just look at the excitement on my face." And he just looks mad as hell.
What a weirdo.
Dude, dude is a legend. Okay, I can't think of any other famous person who's that full of themselves. Like, Kanye West became a billionaire, and then it was like he acts like what I imagine like people with like $30 billion act like, except he only has $1 billion. Oh, it doesn't have. It's worth. Could have, if he could sell. If he could get someone to sell all of his stuff or buy all of his stuff at what it's valued at, I guess he could have $1 billion.
He's like the person who redefines the stereotype.
Oh God,
he is the stereotype.
Literally, bro. And like, so he made a diss track on Pete Davidson, right? And in part of the song, he's talking about his kids. He's like, "This ain't your mama's house. Get on your brother's shoulder and get that Thai ramen out." And I'm like, what? I'm like, you guys are worth like the same fucking amount of money. I'm like, she's worth like 1.8. You're worth like 1.7. Like, what are you on about, dog? What? She's worth a fucking 100 million more than you, so she's just that much richer? Like, what the fuck? And where does she even get this net worth from? What the fuck has Kim Kardashian done? I don't know. I just don't know.
Neither do I.
I definitely don't keep up with the Kardashians. The closest I get to that is keeping up with Kanye because he's funny. Well, he's not funny. He's hysterical. Which makes it kind of funny. Dude. I fall off the side one more time. You know those people who can like build like uber fast? Yeah, I'm not one of them. So I had an idea for a building I want to make once I have my platform set up. I'm calling it McBurger King.
Oh.
So it's gonna be like a McDonald's building, but it's gonna have like Burger King design.
You should like make a mascot who's basically like a combination of Mac Tonight and the King from Burger King.
Bro. Yes. Oh man.
What would that even look like?
Oh dude, don't they have like, isn't there someone who like made a program where it's like you can insert two pictures and it's like, this is what we imagine their baby would look like, or some dumb shit. I wonder if we took those two characters. I wonder if it would give us an output.
Oh no.
Or if it would be like, we don't know what to do with a hamburger. Because isn't Mactonite like a fucking... Hold on.
He's a moon. He's just like a... He's the moon. People call him Moon Man, right? He's the one who people don't... He became a meme, the Moon Man meme, and people like forgot what he was from. Everybody just called him Moon Man.
Oh, okay, this guy. Okay, yeah, I remember this guy. Oh man. It'd be like, I don't know what to do with a moon head. Damn. I'm gonna need a lot more wool. So part of the reason that I wanna build a house out here is that I want to use some of this underground area to make like a giant like chest room.
Oh.
Like I'll have like hoppers. I'll have a bunch of hoppers set up so that I can send my things where they need to go. Why did I come to this?
I like that idea.
Which is part of the reason that I want to try to update the faster hoppers mod or whatever the fuck it's called. Because hoppers are slow.
You could also just dispense items into water streams. Put ice under it. Do it the vanilla Minecraft way.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, to be honest, I probably won't have much luck trying to update the mod anyways. Because Forge changes so much, like, every update for some reason. I kind of wish it was nighttime now so that I could place down torches, like, semi-accurately. But, you know, I'm liking it. I feel like I've made a lot of progress on this, actually. I mean, I want to go to, like, I want to go not that much further out. I'm gonna maybe, oh, well, there's a giant cave there, so I gotta go past the cave so I don't actually fall in it. So maybe like around here type area. I guess that's also, well, this is also about where this side of the mountain ends too. So I guess that kind of works. Gets very long though. It's the only issue. We'll need a lot of dirt. I guess I could start making the roads that I want to make. Save myself on dirt. Or, well, I don't know. I don't exactly know what all I want to build yet, so I feel like making like arbitrary roads will be, well, arbitrary. I also feel like I need to put some torches down here in this area, the bottom area. Kind of want to see what's going on down here though. Nothing. Okay. Also, you know what would be kind of cool? So since I want to have like roads and like have, well, I haven't found any horses yet, but I also haven't looked for any horses. But since I want to have like roads, you have to like ride horses on and stuff. I should make like a sewer system underneath. Not like a real sewer system, obviously, because I mean, there's no like sewage, but like make like sewer-looking tunnels with like water in them.
Like a subway system for horses.
Yeah, sure. I yeah.
A dank subway system for horses.
The dankest. Is there? Oh, wait a minute. Does that boat ice glitch still work? I don't even know if it was a glitch.
Yeah, it goes really fast.
Yeah.
And actually, Mojang made it worse by adding blue ice, which is even faster.
Say, if I could find some blue ice, or make blue ice, whatever. I don't know if you find it or make it.
You can make it, but you can also find it. You actually have a really good spot that you found earlier. I don't remember what stream it was, but if you open up your big map, it's the area with like the icebergs. It's not ice spikes. It's like actual icebergs.
No.
Your stream is a little bit delayed.
It's this area.
What area? Aha, yes. Yep, with the W on it, the yellow W, I think, or is that an H?
Yeah, that's a W. There's a water temple there.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of packed icebergs there, and I think you can turn the packed ice into blue ice. But there's also blue ice icebergs, which are more rare. There's a few of them.
Huh. I don't even know if I have a Silk Touch pickaxe. I might. I know I have a Silk Touch shovel.
That is a lot of diamond blocks.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but I just keep finding diamond. Like when I mine, I find so much diamond. And of course I have looting, so it's, or not looting, fortune, so it's like cha-ching, cha-ching, the ring, a ring. Like I think one of the times I came back up from mining, I think I had like 3 stacks of diamonds.
Jeez.
Take a sleepy sleep, and then I'm gonna go get some packed ice.
Wait, what are those enchants? I didn't look at those enchants again. Oh, never mind. Stream is like extremely delayed. It's gonna take a while. Oh, there it is. Efficiency 10, a breaking 10. Wow. How do you get those numbers to go up so high?
I found a more enchantments mod, and ironically it does not work with the enchantments table. Like you can't get the custom enchantments from the enchantment table, but it still raises the enchantment levels.
So it works with the enchanting infuser mod.
Well, so you can't get the I guess I said that wrong. You can't get the new enchantments through the enchanting infuser, but you can still get the higher levels.
Okay. Interesting.
Come on, fuck boy.
He has a poppy flower for you.
I think he might have just died. He stopped screaming.
Might have burned to death somewhere. That's pretty satisfying, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. even has like the glass breaking sound. Do you think there's oh no. I'm too close to the thing. I need to get the fuck. I need to go to a different iceberg.
Dang it. Those guys suck. You need to get a cow. Get some milk.
Oh wait, how long does it last? Oh fuck.
5 minutes.
You right. I definitely need
5
to
freaking minutes.
Fuck that noise. I need some milk.
I need some milk.
Oh wait.
Give the man a glass of milk.
That gets rid of the fucking omen too?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Gets rid of everything.
Interesting. So wait a minute. I was mining that, and that's where I got the freaking thing at. So I'll just.
It's on the H, which is like right below you. So I believe it ticks once every minute. So once every minute, it'll give you the effect.
Yeah, fuck all that.
And it's actually, I believe it's an NBT tag on the Guardian itself, and so it'll be ticking down. Like each one has its own timer, different time that it gives you the effect at.
Oh. Oh, wrong pickaxe. I found some blue ice.
Why do I know these random factoids?
I mean, someone has to know them, right?
Yeah.
At least you know them and you're not, like, annoying about it. Like, those little kids who know it, they're like, did you know? And then you're like, oh no, I thought it worked like this. They're like, what are you, stupid? Okay, excuse me, you want me to tell your mom that you're saying these words?
Nah, so some people find me annoying.
Well, you know what, I guess I could probably see somebody finding you annoying because you, like, understand things. People who don't understand things, I feel like, get annoyed easily. So you'd be, like, trying to tell somebody something, and they're like, no, I don't get it. Like, fuck this. I could see some dummies acting like that.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever experienced that.
Oh.
Unless I just forgot.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because I'll like, I mean, I generally, sometimes I do, but I don't draw things out too much. Like, I'll straight up spoon feed people the answers to problems.
I mean, sometimes, like, especially if they're annoying you, I mean, it's just easier. Like, do you remember Coop?
Yeah.
Like,
kind of.
literally, at some point, I was just like, dude, I can't stand helping you. Just tell me what you want your mod to do, and I'll just make the mod. He's like, I just want dyes. I just want wool, colored wool and alpha. I'm like, okay, fine, no problem. Just leave me alone for a few hours, and I'll give you the mod. The only reason I say a few hours is because you have to, like, hand make every recipe in alpha. No shapeless. Which is whack.
That is pretty whack. There's gotta be a way you can automate that, I wonder.
Well, so it turns out that shapeless recipes use, like, a variable that is, like, super hard-coded in beta. So when I was trying to backport it from beta, I just wasn't having very much luck. I'm loving it. That's a lot of your packed ice. But it takes a 9 packed ice to get the 1 blue ice.
Yes.
So I'm gonna need a lot of packed ice.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna try to add the recipe, or not recipe, the inventory sorter back real quick, because I'm not gonna lie, it's driving me crazy.
Yeah.
Because we had it, now we don't, and now I keep middle clicking every time I'm in a chest, and I'm like, oh yeah, removed it because it's a little broken or something. I don't know. But,
And
I mean,
the stream, stream really hates the snow.
Does it?
Yeah, the compression is really bad. What were you saying about the inventory sorter?
Oh, I was just, I'm gonna go back to my house real quick. I'm gonna stop the server and I'm gonna add it back. See, because I mean, if it was part of the issue that was lagging the server, I mean, I'll find out fairly quickly.
Yeah.
So let's go to the home. Like, why does it rain so much? Like, frick, dude. Frick. Like, frick, bro. Broheim. I gotta find that mod real quick. Inventory sorter. Inventory sorter text. Do people still play Texit? I can speak.
Tekkit?
What has
Texit. Texit.
Was that not a thing? I swear that was a thing.
I think that's just an inventory sorter that somebody made for a mod pack, right?
Yeah.
Texit. Texit must be like a Tekkit Reborn type of thing, like a revived Tekkit.
Maybe. Does this person have other mods? I wonder. Interesting.
Texit Pi. What is that? 1.12. Texit 3. 1.12. It is not a very big mod pack. It has like 30,000 downloads.
You know, one of my favorite things about using Manjaro has been
What?
is that it seems like anytime something's wrong, like with my system, I can just restart and it's fixed. It just fixes itself. And you know, that's pretty great because on Windows, it's like anytime I have a fucking Windows problem, it's like, oh, something's broken. If you restart, we don't care.
Well, that sucks. I didn't know that was a thing on Windows. I guess it makes sense.
I mean, it is when I use Windows. Oops. Wait, no, actually, I can leave that open. That doesn't matter. I don't know. And, like, apparently I'm not the only one who has this problem with Windows. Like, because I'll like, ask people. I'll be like, yeah. They're like, I did this, this, and that. And I'm like, I just feel like I shouldn't have to do all that to fucking use Windows. Windows is supposed to be the easy operating system. Supposed to be. Not saying that it is, but you know.
Looks like I got layering textures working in Easy Mod Lib.
That's good.
It's less of a feature and more of a this is something you can do. Or it's now possible, whereas it wasn't possible before.
You know that Silver Kid. What mod does he makes like a re-endev or something like that?
Haven't heard of it.
In Mod Station. Well, anyways, I guess he found a way to layer textures, but he's like base editing. I kind of wanted to try to see what he did because if it's simple enough, it could probably compatible with like ModLoader, and I could make like a bunch of blocks without making a ton of textures.
So my original idea was just to initialize the texture by literally copying the data from one texture and pasting it onto another, and then injecting that into the atlas, right? That was my original idea. But then I found out, I'm making an assumption here, but I think the way layering works in actual Minecraft is in the model, it will have two textures, like two texture variables set in the model. One is layer 0, one is layer 1. And it will literally render them both at the same time. But it takes up just as much resources as rendering one texture. Because when one pixel's missing from one, because it's transparent, it'll just take the pixel from the other. It also uses less RAM because it's not creating a new texture, it's using two existing textures. I think that's how it works, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm kind of debating on just spawning in like one of each sapling from what's that fucking mod?
Do you have a tree mod?
No, Biomes of Plenty.
Oh.
Just because we're not on a biomes world, so
That's not a bad idea. If there's no other way to get them, then might as well.
because So no, I mean, as I know, Minecraft has like a big like RAM cache problem as it is. I mean, if you can avoid having a problem with that, then I mean, I guess that means you're in the clear, right?
Yeah.
So I need some demons.
You need some demons.
Netherites. Some Golay. Some urn. And a glass. And I need obsidian. I have obsidian somewhere. pieces? What? No way. I call bullshit. There we go. Okay, so first chest. Oh, wait, I need to make a chest. Do I actually not have any chest move? Shocker.
There's an iron chest. Diamond chest.
Oh, wait. Can I like convert these into the other mod? No. Damn.
You should add recipes for that.
I should. I agree. I'll have to look into doing that sometime. Maybe tomorrow. So, instead of taking a nap that I really shouldn't take, I should try to do that.
There's nothing wrong with taking a nap.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree, but, you know. I nap too long when I take naps. It's kind of where the problem lies. I'll make 2 more because I only have, or I guess I'll make 4 more because I don't want to have a singular netherite chest because I'm weird. So I heard, so do you like Scooby-Doo? I know you're kind of particular about like movies.
Nah, I could never get into Scooby-Doo.
Alrighty. Well, so they're making a new movie. I guess I'll just tell you what I was gonna say. So I guess they're making a new movie, and I don't know if it was a joke, because it came out like November or like April 2nd or something. So I don't know if it's a joke or not. But I'm kind of hyped about it. I always really liked Scooby-Doo when I was a kid.
They're making a cartoon or live action?
I think it's live action. Because it was like Scooby-Doo 3, Return to blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, that seems live action to me. It might not be. I'm not entirely sure.
You have to put the obsidian ones in there to get the netherite ones. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's also kind of annoying. I actually need to use the restroom real quick. I will be right back. Apparently I'm dropping frames. That's not good. like. So the inventory sorter mod is actually causing a tick problem.
Really?
Because the second that this server started, it was 70 ticks behind. It has since given me another 40 ticks behind.
That's fascinating. I want to look back through the code and try and figure out what's causing that.
Yeah, it's also kind of annoying because, like...
It's a good mod.
Right, I would love to keep using the mod, but if everyone's going to be lagging, like, is it really worth it, you know?
Yeah.
Do I have any stone? I sure do. Okay. Let's grab this shit. So this all right there real quick. Real quick.
So they hook into the mod config event, server start event, enter mod process event. Never heard of that.
See, and I think the reason that I don't feel the lag as much is because, like, my server is hosted in, like, Toronto. Like, Toronto's like a 6-hour drive for me. It's really not that far away from me. It might be more than 6 hours, but it's definitely, like, I could be there. I could go to Toronto and come back in less than a day. One of these mods adds smooth endstone. I want to see what that looks like. Because I do want to build something with endstone. I don't know what, but something.
This doesn't make sense. How is it? All of the hooks, and there really aren't. They don't really use hooks. It's all just keybinds. Like you press a key and then it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I could send you the forge log. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. I don't know.
No, I've seen it before when you were streaming. Says that it's several ticks behind. I believe you. I haven't found the issue yet.
I meant more like you could maybe find what the issue is through the log. Although I don't really know how easy or hard that would be. Because I mean, I have no luck with it, but I just figured that has to do with my lack of actual, like, forge knowledge. I like that there's a lot of salmon out here. Oops, wrong. So we have a new transporter who's going to be starting here soon, right? And so Landon is a certified trainer. By the way, me and Landon work together. I don't know if I ever told you that, but
I think I remember that, yeah.
So Landon's a certified trainer, and I'm supposed to become a certified trainer, but the educator who is supposed to certify me is on vacation, right? And I don't know if he'll be back by the time the new guy starts. And Landon's like, well, wouldn't it make more sense? The new guy's name is Trevor. Wouldn't it make more sense for Trevor to be on your schedule since it's closer to what his schedule will be? I'm like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But I'm like, but I'm not a certified trainer yet. It's like, so I don't know if the educator would be okay with that or not. Cause like basically becoming a certified trainer, all that means is that he's gonna watch me do my job and make sure I do it right. And then I'm going to sign some papers if he agrees that I'm doing my job right. And I'll now be a certified trainer.
Dang.
But I mean, that's literally it. Like at Taco Bell, I didn't even have to do anything to become a trainer. They were just like, yeah, you can be a trainer. I'm like, cool. Am I getting that dollar raise? Like, yeah. I'm like, okay. But then. So they made me right, so listen to this, right? They make me a trainer. 2 weeks later, they made me a trainer, so then I was making $13. 2 weeks later, they raised minimum pay at that franchise to $14. Like, the franchise raised their minimum pay.
So does your pay get raised?
So instead of giving me $15 because I'm a trainer, they just gave me $14. I'm like, well, fuck you, I'm not a trainer then. I'm not training anybody. If being a trainer comes with a pay raise, but then you raise minimum pay past the pay raise, and then you don't carry my pay raise, why the fuck would I want to be a trainer?
Right. It's more work for the same amount of money.
Yeah, I'd say the person I'm training is making the same amount of money I am. Fuck that. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Fabric has better like server performance mods, but I mean, is that because Fabric servers suck, or is it just easier to make performance mods for Fabric? I don't know.
I think a lot of the stuff that they do to improve performance with Fabric mods is considered taboo in the Forge community. Like, you don't touch that stuff. That's the wrong way to do mods. I think that's what it is. Like, they rarely ever touch mix-ins, and they highly discourage mix-ins.
Aren't they like? I heard one time that they were like hardcore against mix-ins.
They're like the traditional Amish of Minecraft mod. Can't listen to music. Evil. Shit. Don't do it.
That moment when Fabric or Mennonite and fucking just traditional. Dude, I fucking love Mennonite people. They'll come to Taco Bell in their like outfit and they'll be like, can I get one taco? I'm like, what kind of taco you want? They're like, there are different tacos. I'm like, yep. There sure are.
That's awesome.
Dude, there are like funny moments that I miss about Taco Bell, but like, dude, working in food is hell. I don't know if you've ever worked in food before. I feel like we've had this conversation a million times and I just never remember, but yeah. Working in food is hell.
I worked in like a subcategory of food prep, doing dishes.
Oh,
and
okay.
the dishes were annoying, but the food prep looked a lot worse. It's just not for me. I don't ever want to try it.
Dealing with people is just like hell sometimes, dude, I swear.
That's actually the part I don't want to do. Oh, I really don't like doing customer service.
Say it's not so. Are you still working at that one place?
The plant nursery?
Yeah.
No. I was there for like 7 months and then I quit.
Okay, fair enough. I've quit many a job. Many a job. Bro, fucking work is annoying, dude. Like, come home, you're tired, taking away time from shit you want to do, but like you need money. Yeah, working is annoying.
Yeah, the second part sucks. The first part, being tired, I really don't mind that. I probably need some exercise.
I don't know why, but I always just imagine you being like super skinny and like. I mean, obviously, skinny people need exercise too. I mean, you gotta like build muscle and stuff still. But like, I just don't imagine you like having like body mass for some reason.
Yeah, I definitely do not. I'm like an Asmongold. Like, I'm skin and bones.
You're probably kind of tall too, aren't you?
Above average. I'm like 5'9", 5'10", somewhere around there.
Oh, okay. Bro, I had this like image of old Mana in my head for like the longest time, right? And he didn't send us a picture of him, but he was showing us his cats, and I caught his reflection. And I'm like, bro, why does this guy look exactly like I thought he would? I was like, this is like the biggest fucking meme ever. He's like your normal ass human being. It's like normal build, normal face, brown hair, brown eyes. I'm like, dude, I just fucking called it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew Mana would be a basic ass person.
Dang. Poor old Mana.
Nah, I mean, Mana is like smart enough to like counteract his like basicness. I feel like I look like a fucking. I feel like I look like I'm not real. Like my eyes like sink into my fat ass face. My face is like always red. Like I feel like I don't look like a real person. Like I look like somebody you would see in a movie, but they fucking put a bunch of makeup on them. Cause well, it's a movie. The joys of living in America, where sitting around thinking about how you look is like fucking pastime.
First world country problems.
For real though. For rizzle my nizzle. So, like, okay, so I think I touched on this a little bit, like in a conversation with you sometime recently. But like, I really think Minecraft would benefit from having like ages. And not, but like they would have to find a way to like make the world like transform to the age that you're in a sense. Because it's like if you can just automatically get the material you need to say make a rowboat, or not a rowboat, like a steam engine or something, right? Like if you can automatically get the technology within like 5 minutes of playing the game, then obviously they didn't do it right. But like, if they could find a way to make like the progression, like actual progression and stuff, like I think having ages in Minecraft would be really fun.
Like those mod packs.
Yeah, but better. Although Mojang doesn't do fucking anything better than mod developers, I swear. Like, I just hate... And, like, it happens for, I mean, literally every game. It's like, you see the things that mod developers, map makers are able to do in their spare time in a couple of months' time. And you're like, why can a game developer not make something on this caliber?
It's because they got the job so they can make some money, whereas the mod developers made the mod because they enjoy the game and they want to make it more fun. I think that's the difference.
I guess that's probably a fair
I really think that's what it is.
I mean, no, you're probably right. I don't know. Everyone at Minecraft everyone at Mojang always talks about playing Minecraft. So that's why in my mind it's like, oh, they like to play Minecraft. Yada yada. It's like there's.
This might sound conspiratorial, but I think they're told to say that.
I mean, I don't think that's really like that far out. Really, like, you know, like. Saying, like, you know, there are people who are like, oh, you know, Hitler's still alive. Like, that's a little crazy. And it's like saying that companies pay their employees to say good things about their games. No, that's not that far out. I could see that. Like, if I had a game company, I'd probably do that. And in this corporate America, yeah, I'd probably do that. So I didn't know this. I was literally just watching a thing about, I don't remember his last name, Linus, the guy who made the Linux kernel originally.
Yeah, Linus Torvalds.
Torvalds, okay, yeah. I was just watching this thing about him because I don't really know anything about him. And I guess he, like, hates NVIDIA.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, this might explain why they don't fucking bother to do anything for Linux. And then when they do, it's always
no. He hates NVIDIA because it's. I feel
he
like
hates them because they don't do anything.
Right.
Oh,
it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't like he hates them and then so they don't do anything.
Oh, okay. That wasn't really explained in the video. They were just talking about how he hates them. So I was like, oh, well, this might be why they don't do anything.
NVIDIA just sucks overall. It's just.
I'm not gonna lie. I know is it Asus or Asus? The people who make the graphics cards, the other Intel graphics cards.
AMD.
No, there's
Intel.
There's a bunch of people who make Intel graphics cards because there's like NVIDIA who use the Intel chipset. Asus.
Are we talking about CPUs or GPUs?
GPUs. Did I say CPUs?
No, but Asus. I don't think Asus has ever made a GPU.
I think. Hold on. Let me look this up. ASUS.
They mainly make like motherboards and stuff, right?
I swear they have like a. I thought I saw something about they were.
If they're getting into the GPU game, that's awesome. Because we really need more GPU manufacturers. Because all we really have is.
Hold on. Let me.
See, Intel's starting to get into it, but it's mainly just AMD and NVIDIA.
Hold on. This is what I'm referring to, because I don't know how you say this. I don't know how you say ASUS. Asus or I don't know. But this is the name of the card I was reading about. where was I going with this?
Oh, that's an NVIDIA GPU. Okay, so yeah, so this is really confusing when you're looking into graphics cards. But there are people who make the chips, and then there are the people who make the cards, right? The chip
Right.
manufacturers are only NVIDIA, Intel, and AMD. But then there's
Yeah,
like 40 or 50 other companies that make the GPUs.
Yeah, I know that, and yeah, that's
Okay,
that's what I was saying. Like it's Intel like chipset, but
people typically don't call graphics cards by the people who make the graphics card. It's weird, but
okay.
people know.
Here's the thing.
If it's an Asus ROG Strix, it's NVIDIA, right? That's just how people talk about it.
I got you. Okay, I mean, makes sense. I kind of wanna try to get into AMD hardware, because like I really think that like the future of Linux is probably going to be held somewhere next to AMD's help, just because like they actually like give a fuck about the open source community more than Intel does, anyways.
Yeah.
Intel is like literally for Windows. I swear to God. It's like I've had like decent luck. I feel like I've had pretty good luck with the drivers on Linux for my Intel stuff, but like that's definitely not the case for everybody.
I feel like Intel could really capitalize on this GPU shortage if they make good gaming GPUs.
True. I was reading this thing. This guy was like, he's like, I bet Apple is really mad right now that people are booting these Linux operating systems onto their new Mac systems. And he's like, I don't know what they thought people would do when they moved to ARM, because it's like there have been like Linux ARM systems that have been being worked on by communities for like a while. He's like I don't know what they expected would happen. Like somebody was gonna do it eventually. They were like, oh fuck this $2,000 laptop I just bought. Let's put Linux on it. Okay, so I was looking at something yesterday. So I'm so confused. So do you know anything about Red Hat?
Not really.
Oh, darn.
No, tiny bit.
I thought that Red Hat was like its own thing. It was a Unix, like a Unix distribution, like similar to like how Mac is a Unix distribution. But then when I was like looking at the downloads, it was like Red Hat Linux edition. I'm like, where's the normal edition? But there was like no normal edition. That was just the name. I'm like, wait a minute. Is this a Linux operating system or is it a Unix operating system? I'm like, I'm so fucking confused. So yeah, I still don't know. I didn't look into it that hard, but I've been like kind of thinking about it off and on today. I'm like,
it might be a BSD operating system that has a Linux edition.
oh, okay. Maybe that's what I was thinking of then, BSD, actually. Because I knew there was something that there was like a Unix operating system that it wasn't like super popular, but like enough people used it that it's still relevant today. I don't know what the benefit of using an operating system that's completely not supported would be. And I mean, I guess the manufacturers of the OS, or producers, or no, not producer, coders, whatever the fuck you want to call them, I guess they probably support it. Like, they support their own OS, but like, fucking, I doubt outside of like Apple making their own proprietary stuff, I really feel like there's probably not a whole lot of Unix support going on these days.
Hmm.
I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, I don't particularly keep up with these things, but
Neither do I.
I don't blame you.
I just use my Ubuntu's and move on.
You know how long it took me to figure out how to say that? I was sitting there looking at it. I was like, well, Xubuntu doesn't fucking sound right. I was like, Xubuntu, Xubuntu. I'm like, no, because there's still a U there, so it's obviously not Xubuntu. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's like a xylophone.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing, right? There's this artist that I used to listen to like a lot back when I was in high school. His name's Craig Zen, Xen. Well, I used to call him Craig Exon. And then one day, my friend who also listened to him, he's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Craig Exon." He's like, "You mean Craig Zen?" I'm like, "You mean to tell me that I've been saying it this way all this time, and you just didn't bother to say anything?" I was like, "I know this isn't the first time you've heard me say this." Like, you dirty motherfucker. Okay, let's see.
I've had a few moments like that.
Boom. Let's put it next to normal.
What is that stuff?
This is clean in stone.
Huh.
I don't know if I like it.
More vanilla look.
Because I feel like you just can't tell. Like if someone didn't tell you what this is, I feel like you'd just be like, "What is that? Is that supposed to be like fucking sand?"
I did think it was sand at first.
Yeah, I don't think I like that. I was hoping that I would like it. I was like, "Oh, I should make some of this clean end stone, see what it looks like."
Well, I guess it's nice to have a block of sand that doesn't fall. Although sandstone kind of works. But sandstone does have the weird texture on it.
Yeah, it still like you said, it still has like the texture. Okay, so I have my ice. I will need to get more dirt. Probably have to do that tomorrow because I mean I'm not that tired, but I do need to at least go like lay down. I need to attempt to sleep, you know.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Maybe.
Bump, 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 bump. The only thing about the city that I'm like kind of debating about once I build it is that I feel like, well, probably gonna move the chunk loader out into here, and I'm gonna have like all 49 chunks loaded and see if that causes like major lag or not. It might not, I don't know. Then if it does, I'll have to like put like animals and like crops like next to each other and just load those chunks so that they're always growing, doing their things. Let's get some yield shures. Let's get some yield shures. Actually, hold on. I need to go to the village. Where are you, Mr. Wool Man? What color wool is it you wanted? Gray and black. I don't know if I have either of those colors. Or either of those dyes. I'm saying you can't make gray without black, right?
Yeah.
Oh well, I
Just-
guess I.
Just kill a bunch of squids.
Yeah, I gotta go find some squid, some squid eye. Let's see, maybe there'll be some squid around my other house. Oh, sure is. Also, you know something that kind of annoys me about how they like want to make the ocean more dangerous, but they want to use like traditional Minecraft mobs. Like, bitch, add a fucking whale, add some sharks. You don't have to make them like uber abundant. They don't need to be like fucking like they don't have to be everywhere all the fucking time. But like you know how you like rarely see dolphins. You know,
Yeah.
sharks could be like a similar spawn rate, and then whales could be even more rare. I think that could happen, personally.
Yeah, and then you could kill them and turn their fat to oil, and then make like oil lamps.
See, that could even go into the idea of ages. You know?
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being like a whale hunter, just so you could just to get fucking the oil for lamps like back in the day. That's a dangerous ass profession.
You could add rare albino whales. You could be like Moby Dick, hunt down the albino whales.
That'd be cool.
Was Moby Dick the whale or the guy? Don't remember.
Moby Dick. I'm pretty sure Moby Dick's the whale, right?
Yeah, Moby Dick's. I think Moby Dick's the whale.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
Yeah.
Because like, isn't Moby Dick like supposed to be like a fucking pun, or not like a pun, but like kind of a pun because like whales have like giant penises.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, fair enough. I guess that's not necessarily like vital information. I like how I'm still getting cooked fish even though we're underwater. That's funny. Okay, so this is my thought process, is that I will gotta make white dye first, because you know they had to complicate things like always. So my thought process here is that I will I should breed these motherfuckers some more. So my thought process will be that I make some of them black and some of them gray and keep some of them white. And then they'll have babies of all those colors, so that also just works out that way. I kind of feel like I should get rid of the pigs. 'Cause, like, I mean, aside from food, pigs don't drop anything else other than pork.
Yeah.
And then they also.
I mean, pork is used to make soap.
Yeah, and
But
one of the
ash-
mods.
Ash isn't easy to get. It's kind of annoying to get.
Is there even like a benefit to using the ash?
Make soap? I don't know.
I mean, other than...
Check the uses.
Yeah, there's literally just soap.
Hmm.
I think I could... Well, I do plan to move the chickens to a different location, so I guess I could make the... I could turn the chicken coop into like extended area for my chefs instead of killing the pigs. Ouch. The pig. I never realized how much of like a basic like fucking user Linux tech tips is until I don't know if you watch his videos or anything, but
Sometimes, yeah.
Him and like a buddy had like a challenge they were doing where it was like use any Linux for 30 days straight. And just the complaints that Linus had. I'm like, is this guy like serious right now? Like, you sound like a little kid. Oh fuck, I forgot about all the eggs. No, how far up? How far? Okay, I guess they're not all the way up here. They are. I need to like make my stupid chicken pit already, so I can get rid of all these fucking eggs. God damn it. God damn it, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby.
Hmm.
That boy ain't right.
Do you think... Oh, I don't know if you actually like that show or not, but I guess they're rebooting it.
Yeah, I've seen, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 episodes. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I've seen a lot.
More than I've seen. Apparently. Okay, definitely more eggs in here than I thought there were.
Have you seen that episode where his local supermarket, they like get rid of the butcher section? I can't remember what the word for it is. They don't have a butcher anymore, and he's all upset. Have you seen that episode?
No, I have not.
That, in my opinion, is the funniest episode.
The episode I have seen that I thought was fucking great was Hank, you have no ass, and he's like, oh. That shit, pretty top tier. I was like, bro. I don't know. I feel like a lot of shows, a lot of like these really great like old cartoons are getting reboots. Like shows that like actually deserve a reboot, in my opinion, are getting reboots, and I'm happy about it. I know you don't really like Futurama, but like Futurama is getting a reboot. King of the Hill is getting a reboot, which I should definitely watch King of the Hill. Like actually watch it. Just because, like, I know that there are just so many, like, memeable moments in it. Like, I know it's gonna be hilarious.
Care for some champagne?
I watched that episode yesterday.
That's, like, one of the only 3 episodes that I've seen.
Oh, man. I'm not gonna lie, if you've only watched episodes from the first season, I could definitely see why you wouldn't like the show. But, I mean, first season is when you're supposed to, like, hook people in, so I guess they failed you on that part.
Yeah.
Literally, like, if it was like a YouTube series, I would be sitting here like, yeah, if they can't do it in the first fucking 10 minutes, guess it wasn't good enough for consumption. But it's like fucking Futurama out here, and I'm like, nah, people are just being nitpicky. Like, I'm that asshole. So you know the like I use Arch by the way meme, right?
Yeah.
So I want to have like a shirt name where it says that like on the back, but then on the front it's like, ahaha JK I use Manjaro, just as like a stupid fucking meme.
See how many Arch users you can piss off.
I wanna go to the Ohio Linux Fest.
That's a great idea.
I wanna wear it there. Oh man. I just wanna see how many people just like they're like, wow, that's not very funny. Like you know it will happen too. It's like that's like the funny part is like there's just no way it won't happen, given like a lot of the people who use Linux, like given who they are, it's like you just know it's gonna happen. Like, and if it doesn't, I'll be surprised. IOD on pizza and drugs. Pizza and drugs.
I wish I could OD on pizza.
You know, as a person who has made many a pizza, I gotta say, I definitely have had a similar fantasy of just eating a pizza and dying. But I gotta say, it's probably a little more miserable than I imagine. Because like the only way,
it's not what I was thinking of. I'm just hungry right now.
Oh, fair enough. I was gonna say the only way a pizza's gonna kill you is if you have like a fucking heart attack or a stroke, and that just doesn't sound fun.
Or if you just gorge yourself and your stomach explodes.
I feel like that would be really hard to do with pizza. Like I don't think you could eat pizza fast enough. I mean, feel free to prove me wrong if you really want.
No way.
I don't recommend it.
I'm not gonna do that. What are you, crazy?
I mean, a little bit. I mean, as an adult, I do still willingly live in Ohio, so... Man.
You're insane.
If that says anything.
You're cray.
Definitely a little bit. If you ever met my grandparents, if you ever just had a conversation with my grandparents, you'd fully understand why I am the way I am. Because they raised my parents raised me. Oh man, is my stream still? Sure is.
Yeah, it's still going.
I'm always like worried that it's just gonna like poop itself and I'm not gonna realize for like a long amount of time. I'd be like, ah, fuck.
Yeah, people better start following the bad mood, dude.
I don't know how to put myself out there because I'm like, I just don't like. It's like the dilemma of wanting to be on the internet, but not wanting to be on the internet. It's like I don't want to be made fun of. But on the internet,
Here's what you gotta do. You gotta create some drama on the server. Some funny moments come out of that. then you got to make a stream highlights video,
Oh man.
and then post that on YouTube, and that'll get viewers from YouTube on your Twitch, right?
Do you meet on Mod Station?
On Mod Station. What about Mod Station?
Oh, you said on the server. I didn't know which server you meant.
We could create some drama on the Minecraft server.
Oh, okay. See, that's the thing. No, none of them play enough for all that. And like, if I did anything to Kyle, he just stopped playing because he doesn't know how to play the fucking game. Like, let's go look at his house.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why I put that sign there. Thanks for the stuff. And then you removed it.
No. That was at Landon's house.
Oh.
This is Kyle's house. The one with.
Oh, he's got stuff there now.
Yeah. He has one chest.
Not for long.
He added a fucking roof. I doubt there's anything in here that's even good though. Oh, that's not chest. I'm just surprised he figured out how to make a chest, dude.
So he doesn't really play Minecraft at all.
No, but he likes Minecraft.
What does that mean?
Apparently. I don't know, because like I like Minecraft and I know how to play Minecraft because I like Minecraft. So I don't know. Where the fuck did he get this deep slate from? I don't see it on mine. Maybe I gave it to him. I don't remember. I mean, I'm a little impressed with this house. I mean, it's like basic Minecraft house, but like it's still like more than I've fucking done.
What I like about this house is that people who play Minecraft a lot, they all kind of follow the same rules when they build a house.
Wow.
This house just breaks all the taboos. It's wacky. This house is great. Look at that wall that's just dirt. Look at that.
It's even better when you go downstairs. Where's the downstairs? How do you get downstairs? There it is. It's like it's just dirt everywhere. Like he even put his chest in the dirt area. Like, wait, he used slabs upstairs. Wait, why'd he do that?
That's pretty smart.
Wait, hold on, what? So, okay, so instead of, I see what he did. Okay. Except he didn't do it here, but, okay. That's kind of cool, and then, like, he has, like, the opening here, which, like, people would be upset about. And then, what is this? This is the fucking shitter? With all these fucking windows?
I like it when people first play Minecraft, and they're so inspired by just the simple novelty of being able to place blocks that they just place blocks freaking everywhere.
Kyle? Like, Kyle has played so much Minecraft, though. I mean, like, because we used to all play on console, and he played a lot with us then. And then him and Landon got PS4s when I got an Xbox One, so they were playing on PS4 a lot. And then they've played quite a bit on PC. Like, it's like somehow Kyle's still playing Minecraft for the first time, even though he's played it how many fucking times, and still like can't do the basic things.
Does he have friends who carry him when he plays?
Oh yeah.
That's probably why.
Well, see,
he's probably like, hey, make me this, make me that.
Well, that's kind of why we all ran away from him, because no one wanted to fucking deal with it.
That's hilarious.
Literally, like when he joined the server, I literally, because when I gave them the instance, I accidentally I should say accidentally, I forgot to delete my waypoint. I forgot to like not give them my map settings. So I was like, hey Kyle, can you do something real quick? I was like, dude, blah 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 blah. He's like, oh, what did that do? I was like, oh, I just deleted where my house is. He's like, why'd you do that? I was like, cause you're not gonna come fucking bother me. So I was. Wait. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So there's waterfall out here. I want to do something with it. I just don't know what yet.
There's some pretty funny moments in your past streams. I think you could make a decent like streams highlight video. Like the netherite, the coal hammer, right? The coal netherite hammer.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I definitely want to make like a stream highlights at some point. It's just like I feel like big streamers, right? They have an easier time finding highlights because people will literally clip it. They'll be like, "Oh, this was hilarious," and you just look through your clips and you're like, "Okay, I can figure out where that was in the stream." It's like I have like 20 hours worth of stream, and I'm like, I kind of gotta watch through it to figure out where the funny moments are.
It's also really helpful that like half of your clips in the highlights video aren't even from stuff that's happening in the game. It's something funny somebody said in chat, you know. So that's also helpful whenever you have a lot of viewers.
Yeah, that's true. Because like I feel like when I'm just sitting here playing by myself, like not talking to anybody, probably not the most entertaining thing. Landon was like talking about, he's like, oh man, I want to stream some Minecraft, blah blah blah, and I'm like, well, you know you gotta get on and like play, right? Like to stream Minecraft, you have to play Minecraft. Like, bro.
Oh, you can do that. Oh dang.
Do they have the same walk sound?
I think so. Did you know the deep slate, the stone stuff is like a log?
Wait, what?
The way you can place it?
Oh, well that explains why it looks like this.
Yeah, it's super weird. I don't know why they did that. I don't get it.
I don't know which one I like better. Cobbled deep slate or deep slate?
I think the cobbled looks better. It's probably going to be easier to work with too.
That's kind of where I'm leaning. Yeah, because when you break it, like, unless I'm always going to have a silk touch.
Silk touch, yeah.
I don't want to build a castle. So there was a castle that I was building in beta 1.2 when I was working on my modded server. That, you know, just got tired of working on. I was building a castle and it was like super simple, really dumb, looked like shit. I kind of want to rebuild it.
It's a good idea.
I'm like looking at pictures of like castles, like Minecraft castles, You're like, man, I just can't imagine like picturing building something this big. Cause like you have to have those things in your mind. Like you have to know that like, okay, this is what it's gonna look like. Like I feel like I'm a little bit of a creative person. Like I'm kind of creative, but like, damn, dude, these people like could never be me. I shouldn't say could never be me, but not gonna be me anytime soon. Not gonna be me. So wait, hold on. What can you make with deep slate? Are there any blockes? Ooh, polished deep slate. Let's see what that looks like.
Oh yeah, there's actually a lot of cool stuff you can make with deep slate, just in vanilla actually. You should make a stone cutter. Wait, I think you already have one, right?
I might. I've been meaning to do that.
I need to make some wormholes.
Yeah. It just kind of turns into one of those things. It's like, do I really want Kyle to know where I'm at?
He probably can't even figure out how to make a wormhole.
Probably not.
If he can figure it out, good for him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess how salty can I really be if he actually figured it out? Okay.
If he's that smart, you won't have to carry him anymore, right?
I mean, that's probably like the thought process, right? I like this idea. So I could have like a layer of the cobbled, and then I could have a layer of the polished, and then like a layer of the brick. And the idea, I guess, is that it's getting older. Because, like, obviously you build something from the bottom first. Deck the halls with nuts. Scoobity doop. Yeah, I'm gonna take a poop. Who is you? You's not me. I'm me. Scoobity scoobity boop. Scoobity scoobity boop boop boop.
Can I show you something?
Yeah. Sure.
Might give you some inspiration. Somebody on my server made something pretty cool. Where is it? Right here. It's Deep Slate. I got the back end. That's cool.
Let me open up Discord real quick. Oh wait, where'd you send it?
Oh, I should take a screenshot. I was streaming it.
My bad.
A screenshot.
Ooh. That is pretty cool looking. I would say that's a very like guard tower-esque base. I like it. And they definitely use deep.
He was trying to go for a ziggurat look.
I don't even know what that is.
Like the Mayan pyramids.
Ah, okay. Mayan pyramids. Scoopity boop. Doopity doo. I smell the feet of an old worn shoe. That's not what I wanted. Well, heck. Okay. Glad to know that I can still do it even if there's no grass. I wish Mojang would like do some like exact placement type stuff with torches, so that like you could put torches on the dirt paths.
Would be interesting.
Yeah, they would never do that though. Like, do something, make the game better. We want bees. And when is the Better Than Wolves guy gonna come out and make Better Than Bees? I think we're in desperate need.
And the Better Than Bees is like a futuristic tech mods that has nothing to do with bees.
Exactly. You passed the vibe check.
To be fair, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I heard that guy went open source.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I don't really know if it's true or not, but I know he's been like a stickler about his code in the past, so. Anyways, what were you saying?
To be fair, Better Than Wolves does actually have some wolf features.
I thought they like removed wolves. They made wolves like a block.
Well, you can. I think you can take a wolf and. Oh wait, no, I think you're right. I think that is what it is. There's a wolf block, and then you can grind it up to get resources. I can't remember, something like that. He like hates wolves for whatever reason.
Imagine. Maybe he's like mega anti-furry. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't laugh at that. Oh man, So I'm sure you've probably seen them before. Like, you know, furries get like villainized by a lot of people. But I was watching this video about like a furry convention, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I mean, as suspected, just normal ass fucking people who like their costumes. I mean, whatever. Like, what people do in their time, I don't really care. It doesn't affect me. I feel like I shouldn't have made that all a dirt path.
I fucking hate furries. So I don't care.
Fair enough. Furrier enough.
Asmongold used to hate furries.
Who?
And Asmongold?
I don't know what that is.
Ah, so you didn't actually get the joke I made earlier about me looking like Asmongold.
No, I'll be honest. I think that one might have over my head. I feel like somehow I completely missed that.
He's a Twitch streamer. It's a pretty big Twitch streamer, but he's mainly known for playing World of Warcraft. He doesn't really play it that much anymore because nobody really plays World of Warcraft anymore. But
yeah, it's funny you say that. You know,
he's very malnourished.
Oh, okay. I see. And you were telling me about how your skin and bones. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You know. Interestingly enough, you know who does play World of Warcraft?
Landon.
And pays for the premium bullshit.
Landon.
No, it's not Landon.
You?
No. Fuck that.
Your mom?
No, that'd be hilarious though. It's actually Amanda.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Literally, the first time I ever talked to Old Mana, right? We like, I don't know. We literally just talked about fucking Minecraft. We talked about, so he has his mod Alpha Plus, and then I have New Alpha, right? And so we talked about our mods and like Alpha Minecraft for like 20 hours, dude. And I literally sat there and watched him play this fucking game. And I was like, I don't get it, but good for you.
Man, I've heard so much about World of Warcraft, and like I saw it in stores, I saw it in thrifts, then I started seeing it in thrift stores. You know, just growing up, and I always wanted to try it,
Right.
and my parents would never let me try it. So I tried it for the first time like about a year ago.
Hmm.
Played it for like 2 days and stopped playing it because it was so bad.
I mean, personally, I'm just not. I'm not interested enough. Like, I never looked at it and was like, wow, that looks great.
I was generally just curious. I really didn't know anything about it. I just knew it was popular and people
So,
liked it.
so World of Warcraft came out like sometime in like the 90s or something. I think.
Oh, I think it's early 2000s.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
I know it's just old, right?
Yeah.
And I guess my neighbors across the street, these fucking geezers, I guess they've been playing it like him and his wife. Like they play it together. They have been playing it since it came out. Like on
Dang.
the same account and everything. I'm like, what? They're like, do you guys play World of Warcraft? I hear you guys. Well, you know, obviously Landon yells, so it's like I've heard Landon out there yelling before. I'm like, yeah, we don't play World of Warcraft or anything like that, but Landon do be yelling too much. He does do be the yelling.
Yeah, it's funny that I hate World of Warcraft and I hate League of Legends because there's a MOBA MMO that I like a lot. So it's like League of Legends, but World of Warcraft. But it's way better because it's a full loop PvP MMO. So once you die, everything's just gone. You gotta start again.
Oh, I
Um,
see.
it's super tough. It's really harsh, but it's super rewarding whenever you kill somebody. It's definitely one of those games where if you're not good at it, you're not gonna enjoy it. Thankfully, I'm like, I don't know, better than 60% of the players. So I win a little bit more than I lose. So it's actually enjoyable, but
That's a pretty good rate.
yeah. It's, I don't know.
I mean, I bet if I played like any game other than Minecraft, I'd just have a bad time. Like, I know I've talked to you about Jak and Daxter like a million times, and like I have fun playing it, but dude, you should see how hard I rage. And it's like not even a hard game.
Yeah, Mario's like that for me. I hate Mario. I like die 10 times on the first level and I rage quit.
Dude, I've never like tried to like seriously play Mario because I know I'm gonna die. I know I'm gonna die and I know I'm gonna get pissed.
Yep. I feel the exact same way. I feel like the main two reasons why I play video games is for, I guess there's 3 reasons. It's like the creativity, the exploration, adventure type stuff, and just the multiplayer experience. Mario has none of that. It's all just challenging.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I hate it.
Mario is like it's definitely one of those games that's like you have to want to play Mario. Like I feel like there just isn't like casual Mario. At least there isn't for me. I couldn't imagine someone that's like just what they casually do, like, and like when I mean casually, I mean like for me, like doing something casually is like you do it even if people aren't around. Like I'll play Mario Kart with like my friends if it's like New Year's and everyone's like, oh, let's play Mario.
Yeah, I love Mario Kart, but not Mario.
But I would never play these games like by myself. Mario Kart, fucking any of them.
Well, if the AI in Mario Kart was better, I think I would play Mario Kart alone now and then.
I feel
But
like
it just isn't, and it's more fun to play with real people.
I feel like Mario Kart, it's like aimed at children.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, we can't make it too hard. They could always make like an adaptive AI. I mean,
It's probably gotten better over the years, but I'm kind of stuck in my old ways. I like Double Dash and whatever the Wii one was called. I can't remember.
Melee. No, never mind. Melee is the fighting game.
Smash Bros. Yeah. I like Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Melee.
Yeah, I played because I have a Switch. Not that I use it, but I have one. And I have Melee, but I'm just trash. Or not Melee, Ultimate. There's my food. There's my food. I'm just like garbage, great garbage, man.
I think my it's my mom or my sister, I can't remember. Somebody got me a Switch, and I said,
Take it back.
you know, I've talked about this before, but you should take it back because I'm just never gonna use it. It's just a waste of money. So they got me something else.
I was gonna say, how do people respond to that? Like, I feel like I always get like shit responses from like my family when I'm like, well, I'm not gonna use this.
She was like, okay, I understand.
Oh, I mean, okay, that works. That works. Wish
Yeah.
my family was understanding.
Well, yeah, no, everyone in my family is pretty chill except for my dad. So, yeah,
I don't know,
that's
I feel like it's like pretty regular in families.
yeah. Why is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
it's
don't
like,
I don't know though because. Sorry, continue.
Oh, I was gonna say, I feel like if I was a parent, I feel like I wouldn't like every time my fucking kid did something, I wouldn't be like, 3, 5, 4, 5, what the fuck are you doing, little bum? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm the crazy one.
But I've talked to a lot of kids and people my age just on the internet through video games and whatnot.
Right.
And almost everybody complains about their parents. And I don't know if that's because everybody genuinely has, just doesn't get along with their parents, or if I don't know, because I feel like I feel like I'm really lucky.
I don't like super like my issue isn't necessarily like I like super duper don't get along with my parents. It's just like there's so much like bad blood there. It's like I just don't even care anymore. It's like why am I the one who had to like fix my family? You know what I mean? It's like I didn't get to enjoy like being a kid because I had to deal with making sure my parents didn't kill each other.
Mm.
Or killed us. I mean, honestly, my dad would be on some like real fuck shit sometimes. He'd be like, "Why don't my kids love me?" It's like, I don't know. You told me you were gonna kill me like several times.
Yeah, never been in any situation where my parents wanted to kill each other. Maybe one killed the other, like a couple times, but never each other. Because my mom's super chill, but my dad's the one who's got a lot of problems.
Yeah, see, that's like, but like, the thing with my dad, right, is that like, his problems are everybody else's fault. You know?
So he's kind of narcissistic.
Oh, not even kind of.
He's very narcissistic.
Full blown, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a symptom of narcissism. When you have problems, you just blame it on the other person.
Yeah. And like, I mean, he's gotten better since he's been sober, but like, oh man, shit was rough. And like, you know, the thing is, like, when somebody like him, right, is so like lost in it, it's like lost in their mind. He like his like reality was like distorted, like full blown. Like when my mom left, he legitimately did not know why. He did not understand why she would ever leave him. That's like how far he was in his fucking like delusion.
Yeah. That reminds me of my dad.
Yeah, it's it's not like a good like mental place to be, honestly. And unfortunately, I'm not like that bad. I also don't have a drinking problem. But like, I don't know. Like, I kind of get like stuck in mindsets a lot. Like, I think I've been stuck in the mindset of if I don't get it the first time, I just can't do it since I was like 16. Which like isn't true, but like convinced myself that it is, you know?
Is that... Do you think that's something your parents influenced on you, or it's something you kind of came up with on your own?
The thing about that is, like, I've thought about this, and like, if I would have grown up with different parents, would I still be depressed? Because like, depression is something that can carry like genetically, or not depression, but like your like resistance to being depressed, or however you want to word it. Like, that is something that can carry genetically. So I've often wondered if I had different parents, would I still be like this depressed? So I don't know. I think part of it, especially as like I've become like my own person as like an adult, I think part of it is definitely like my own delusions. But I think these delusions started with my parents. Because it'd be like my dad would say, you know, whatever to me, be like, oh, you're never gonna be anything. So like, I let the thought be in my head. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's probably something like that. If I had to guess, or if I was to put like a pinpoint on it, I guess.
I'm gonna get some beef stew. I'll be back.
I shall be here. Dude, that sounds good, beef stew. Fuck. I crazy? I think I'm going crazy. Where's the block? Where are the blocks doing that? It's messing with my eyes. The blocks are messing with my eyes. Sorry, I was testing something with the sound. Ouch. Boom boom. Boom 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 boom. Shibby shibby bang bang. There we go. So now all four should be good now. Yeah. Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back. How are these like weird glitch with the blocks, or they like become see-through for a minute?
Oh, ghost blocks.
No, it's like the block will be there, like actually be there. I'll like turn away and turn back, and they'll come back.
I had that same issue when I was bridging in the end that one day when we killed the Ender Dragon.
It must be with the mod pack then, I guess. I'll say if you're having an issue with other blocks, then it definitely has to be the mod pack. I thought maybe it was just like fucking Deep Slate. It was like, no way Mojang didn't fix that. But no, if you're having the issue, it's definitely something with the mod pack. Ice cold glass of dope. I think it's funny that in other countries, well, not like every other country, but a lot of countries will call, fuck, what's it called? Alcohol, they'll call it dope. Like, they probably think people in America are like fucking, they're like, man, people don't like the people that don't like, because obviously there's always going to be people who don't realize like cultural things. So like there are probably people out there who don't know that like we just call it alcohol, and they're like sitting there, they're like, man, these fucking Americans are fucking alcoholics. It's like, in reality, it's like people in America call it dope. Like anything, any drug is dope.
Yep.
Oops. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Initially, when I had my stone cutter down, I thought like stepping on it was gonna gonna hurt me.
I thought the same thing.
I was like, I'm about to take, cause like the campfire makes you take damage, so it's like,
Right. They totally should have done that.
What the fuck?
Like, if they're so obsessed with like not hurting animals, you know, making dolphins not rideable, bull crap like that. When pigs fly achievement.
Literally.
Kill turtles and make helmets out of their shells.
That's probably why like there's a lot of people who don't like Mojang, because it's like it's so hard to fucking tell where they stand on things as like a company. It's like, are you for this? Are you against this? Like, what's going on?
Don't stand on table saws, kids.
I mean, that's just solid advice, IRL. Because you already know dumbass little Jimmy's like table saw. I like table saws. It's like, my dad has a table saw. Oh my god. I need to go to bed.
It's a good thing they make those table saws that, like, as soon as they nick your skin, it just stops.
Yeah, they've made it like detect like soft material. I wonder how that works.
It detects water in it, so if your wood's wet, it won't cut, which frickin' sucks.
Oh. You know, that makes like way more sense than like anything I would have like come up with, because I was like, man, if I can just detect materials, like, the fuck's it doing? Me out here being a fucking pea brain.
I could totally imagine myself getting one of those, turning that feature off and never turning it on again.
Damn. That's on like your list when you get that $1 million, right? Like,
No.
buy table saw. Never use it.
I'd like to say that's on my list because it's funny, but
No, I got you. I know it's just big, just meme, just meme.
why I gotta be so serious all the time?
I mean, you'll never be as serious as some people I know. I'll just throw that out there. It's turning into something. Say I might put some like lanterns out here. Somehow, I don't know. Yeah, but well, I think I'm probably gonna end the stream here.
Okay, dope.
I don't know if I wanna. Nah, I think I'll go back to my house. I don't wanna get back on the server and like fucking creeper blow up half my shit. So I'll just go back in my house. Goodbye, stream.